When I started working in drug delivery, it really connected with the chemical engineer in me. So I recall that when I was an undergraduate student, I was learning fluid dynamics. One thing that we learned is how difficult it is to predict how specific molecules move in a complex system, especially when flows are turbulent and the geometry is complex. It's extremely difficult to predict at a fundamental level how things move. And then I went to do an internship in a chemical company, and I saw these huge plants, chemical plants that span like square mile of area, and lots of things are in motion. There are pumps, there are reactors, and that contrast is quite significant, right? On one hand, you cannot predict at a fundamental level how things move, and at the same time, you're moving millions of tons of material and making useful things of them. And that really, I think, is chemical engineering. Predict what you can, approximate what you cannot predict, and connect the dots of different systems to understand how things work together. And when I came to do my PhD work, I saw drug delivery in the same light. We don't know how things move inside the body. The body is so complex. We don't understand the transport processes. Yet, we are delivering drugs. We have to figure out how to deliver them. And that overall principle of trying to understand things, how things work in the body, and simultaneously using that knowledge and simultaneously approximating what we don't know and figuring out how a complete solution works, that really appealed to me as an engineer. And that's where really the interest in biological barriers also started, because what's really stopping us from delivering the drug the way we want are biological barriers. If drugs reached where we want them to reach without a problem, then everything will be easy. But most of the time, we are fighting against them. We figured that if we invest in understanding the biological barriers, if we invest in strategies to overcome them, they will lead us to new delivery technologies. And that started the journey. And to date, that's been the working principle of our lab.